It's in you we trust.
Step into the magic realm tonight. Leave your worries at the door, it's light. Every quest is here to guide your flight. In Norrath, where we'll all unite. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Norrath secrets waiting to be seen. Grab your gear and pack a smile or two. Dragons and quests await you. Chat and cheer, our community's true. Together in the stream we'll break through. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Norrath secrets waiting to be seen. You see, you see. Every quest calling heroes far and wide. Escape the grind, let your spirit ride. Here we laugh and conquer side by side. In this virtual land we'll all confide. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Norrath secrets waiting to be seen. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Norrath secrets waiting to be seen. Be seen. Be seen. You seen. Be seen.
All right, we're going to pick it up our betrayal quest here. We previously had gone from evil to the good side, did all the quests we could find there under level 20. And now it's time to go back and become a citizen of Freeport again. And then also become a Shadow Knight again. And we're going to do some of the dungeons around here. But today I'll probably be stuck on just doing our betrayal quest. I have one right now. I'm getting these out of Antonica to get enough reputation with Freeport in order to be able to enter. I'm trying to do all of the assassination ones, or the bounty as they call them. And I am currently heading over to the Karen village in the Common Lands to get Muboya Tail Twister. You know, I noticed EverQuest likes to give you like a crazy first name that you can barely pronounce, and then they'll just take two words and stick them together for the last name. So you'll get body shoe, and so on. I am just gonna run around. Okay, my plan was to run around until I got attacked, and I got attacked. don't have a very good macro on this character here. It's basically spam the one button and just do any move that happens to come up next. All right, well, that's done. Now we're gonna... I was talking to Counseling DM, who's on another channel and streams all the quests in the game, and she helped me to understand that even though I am doing these and they do count as an achievement count to get the quests done, they do not count in the journal. So if you're doing these bounty quests to do every quest in the game, if that's your cup of tea, they will add up in the you have completed this many quests in your journal, but when you and they'll show up here, but they because here's the bounty quests here that I've done, but unfortunately they do disappear from your quest journal account, although they do stay in if you go to your achievements. If you know how to go to your achievements, because you're a streamer and you're supposed to know all these things, if you go to your achievements, they'll be listed here under one of the, like, how many quests have you done, like right here. So I have 1568 done so far, and the quest journal will tell me that I have 1506. So it's like 62 quests that I have done that I've gotten credit for as in terms of the achievements, but do not show up as quest journal quest. And I'm glad that I talked to her about that, because it does help me understand now that even though it feels like a defeat, like, oh boy, my quest count just went back down again, the one that you really are chasing in the long run is the achievements. If you're chasing it all, I suppose. All right, so we're just going to fire on over here to Antonica. That's where the dude is located, somewhere in the by the gates of Qeynos, and then I'm going to pick up another one of these bounty quests. I like these bounty ones, okay. I don't know how they compare in the amount of status that you get. I think you get a lot more. I think you can betray a lot in a lot less time if you just do the ones where you have to sneak inside of Qeynos or Freeport while you're hated. But I don't really feel like aggro dodging right now. No cam again today, which is, I think, is a benefit to you guys, because, well, I got a pretty shiny bald head. It's probably not something you should see on an empty stomach. And we're getting that cable, and camera will be back up again, and perhaps I'll have a warning so you can avert your eyes before that pops back up. But I think the cable, thank you, Amazon. You get everything in 2 seconds. All right, so we get $3,000 with Freeport here, but Qeynos and Kelethin just think I'm a chump. I have now turned in that one. And the next one on the list is more interesting than killing. And now I have Gnawer, Ankle Chewer. Gnawer, Ankle Chewer. If we bring this up, it doesn't translate very well on stream, but we've just finished this one right here. Moya Tail Twister. Mu Boya. And now we're going to do Gnawer, Ankle Chewer. And then we get this one next. Sandric Ignal. All right, well, let's go check out Gnawer, Ankle Chewer. Okay, it is in the Ratunga village in the Common Lands. You know, these would have taken a lot more time before they had fast travel. As a perk to being a subscriber, you get this fast travel. You basically hit your map, it brings up the world. And I say common lands, and since there's more than one landing place in common lands, it gives me the option of going by the Druid Ring, by the spires, or at the dock bell. And I'm going to the Ratunga village, so I think maybe the... Yeah, we'll go ahead with the... We go there. I believe it's just across the river from... Or stream. It's not much of a river. Time to get bearings? Right here. Aralosi Day is going on right now. Since it's going to take me more than a year to do all the quests, I think for the time being at least, I'm just going to go ahead and... There you can see down below, the people are getting ready for the public quest. You have these red roses. Must be... I don't know if they finished it already or... Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing anyway, but... Time left, 53 minutes and 21 seconds. Oh, I know what they do. They walk with this thing. Yeah, you got this mob here. You gotta like the animation. I think they did a good job with it. Oh, he's getting red. Does that mean something? Reunite the undead lovers. And I don't know if I'm on, if this is the good side. I did these last year as, not sure if I had this character or not, because I had another character named EverQuest. And then I decided I had done too many quests if I was going to stream it. And I made a new character and named it EverQuest. Oh, okay. Well, these guys are good. I don't know. Is it worth my time? I'm right here by the Ratunga village. Let's see if I get attacked. That would have been a shame if they... I'm not going to use my macro here. I have an AoE in that macro, and I don't want... I can see that there's some mobs here that could... Troubadour spell. Not very useful to me. Alright, we're heading back to Antonica. So in the old days, yeah, you would have had to hoof it all the way through this zone, all the way through Nectula Forest. In Nectulus Forest, you would have had to get on the dock, take a boat, and then bring that over, I think, the Thundering Steps, and then run through Thundering Steps into Antonica, all the way to the front, to see the guy. Now you know what that's called. That's called nostalgia. Yeah, nostalgia means you do a lot more work than you have to do in modern times. I think that's what nostalgia basically is. I was talking about nostalgia the other day in terms of this game. So, since I love the game so much, and I have a lot of great feelings back from sort of the heyday, the good old days of playing this game, you can go back to the old content, but you can't go back to the old relationships. Right? What you're really feeling is... I'm going to say oftentimes, unless you're a completely solo player forever and ever, what you're trying to get back is the feelings, the friends that you made, the people that you knew, you knew all about them. You know about their family and...
Hello.
You'd ask what they were having for supper and just all those sort of things. And it... All right, I gotta go to the Yapping Maze. So it looks like every one of these killing quests are in the Yapping Maze. I'm not playing my quest completed song since it doesn't really count. I suppose I could though because, well, it's a good tune.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Okay. I got a little distracted there because my sound is coming through my speakers, not through my headphones. And so I'm sitting here with a pair of headphones on and I'm not hearing anything, basically. All right, we'll head out here and we'll try to figure out where the Yapping Maze is. I know it's over here somewhere. Is it here? No. There we go. The Yapping Maze, also known as the Pie Hole. Yeah, these silt eaters are aggro. I mean, I can kill them, but... it's just one more thing. Is this it? Nope. How about this? No. Kill a dervish cutthroat named in the Yapping Maze. I guess all of this is the Yapping Maze. My plan is to just kind of watch my mini-map and head toward red X's and hope somebody pops up. Pretty solid plan, I suppose. Alright, we're going to head back toward Antonica now. And back to our guy. I'll put him on autopilot. I'm going to slide this over here. You can see when I betrayed over to Qeynos, then I only got these 4 done. I did get all of these quests up here completed. I wasn't able to do the extracting the loyalty quests in this list. These here. And you see I only was able to do just 4 bounties here. So I think I'll just keep doing bounties here and see how many I get done. The reason I say how many I can get done is because at some point I'll have enough faction with Freeport in order to go into Freeport, and then, you know, those quests, those will dry up. But if I only do assassination ones, bounty ones,
Well,
I should be good.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
All right, now I'm heading over to get Alos. Yeah, that guy. I am capable of reading, but I'm not capable of reading tiny print. So, I guess we got that guy right there, the Norrath ankle chewer. And now, oh, we're going to on the docks in Neck Forest to get Altos. Altos. Oh, we did the ankle chewer, Norrath ankle chewer, and we did that one. Okay. Altos, few start. Few start. No, I'm not going to start. Few start. There's a reason there's no charge for the stream. There's also a reason why I never have any viewers on this thing. Ooh, look at that. This guy is a heroic. You will notice that there is a star. So this guy does give AA. He's named people. Give AA. I need to go back and collect the bounty. It's the quicker picker upper anyway. Let's go back to old Antonica town. We are jumping back and forth. Isn't this some questing action, folks? You're not. I want to tell you what. You don't get this just anywhere. You get it right here. In the event that somebody is here and is watching, and you type a comment, it may take me 20 minutes before I notice it, because this is my third stream. This is my 5th hour of streaming, and other than my own son typing something in, nobody has ever typed anything in to chat, and so therefore, I'm not accustomed to paying attention. But I am getting more accustomed to talking to thin air, which in a way reminds me of my days as a teacher. All right, another free joke, everybody. All right, we took care of Altos Fuel Start.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Let's go ahead and take care of one more off the list. Let's see if we get old Nimbus Cog Spinner next.
well met.
I suppose that's going to work for me. I'm not reading the dialogue here because it's the same dialogue every time. Turn of steam with the city of Freeport. Gal Mtun has given me a bounty to execute. I must kill Nimbus Cog Spinner in the Qeynosian encampment near Beaver Pond in Neck Forest. Nimbus has been assisting Qeynosian scouts fortify their encampment in Neck Forest. All right, I got to go to the old Beaver Pond. I will accept your quest, sir. And I will report to Neck Forest. Beaver Pond is not the one up there. I think Beaver Pond is... was thinking Beaver Pond was maybe this one. There. It is. It's that one right there. So I probably should just take the Alteria Inspire landing zone. I have not, for the most part, spent any time in Neck Forest except for my harvesting quest. Everybody's favorite thing to complain about. And everybody does them. And by everybody, I mean a lot of people. So there's some aggro here. It's not ridiculously high aggro, but it could be yellow. Or orange. I mispronounced yellow. I meant orange. So I might have to go down here and defend myself for a little bit before old Nimbus Cog Spinner pops his ugly dome out. Mert Bloom Foragers. We'll have plenty of time to kill you when I'm doing the quest in this though. But I am but a wee 19 leveled adventurer. I'm looking for a bloke by the name of Cog Spinners, eh? Oh, we got a Cog Spinner in the house. Dude doesn't have a lot of HP. Must have been on a diet of mushrooms or something. We're going to Antonica. With airborne, we'll take care of some bookkeeping business. All right, bookkeeping. Right here, Nimbus Cog Spinner. We're going to add you to the tote board. Give till it hurts, friends. Talos the Guard. How do you say it if there's two A's? The same way? Or do you throw on an accent that you're not even sure which accent you're using? The Guard. All right, we're bringing her in, kids. The guard's done. The guard's done, and we are going to be looking for Simon Rappaport.
Well met.
Nope. They gave us Talos Vigard. Didn't we just do this, Talos Vigard? Oh, my bad. Okay, put it up to the tote. I need to have a tote board for the number of errors I make, rather than the number of quests I complete. Speaking of completing quests.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Okay, we're going to Thundering Steps. He's near the docks. Another quick one. Just kind of waiting for him to pop up. I got to make sure I'm not by a guard, because I definitely don't want any splash damage going out to a guard. I saw something really rare in this game. Let's go over here and take a look. Look here. Another player. I wonder if near the docks means on the docks.
Hail, stranger.
Okay. You know what I need? I need elevator music for when I have no dialogue to keep the stream going. Oh my goodness, folks, I'm going to tell you what. Before I started the streaming thing, I had this lady in mind. And it's not because she looks good in a puke green dress either. It's because the quests that she give require like a spotted red ant or some crazy thing. She asks for something, you go, it's a collectible. You go get the shinies for it, and then you come back, and then she's like, no, here's what I want. And it's like the most rare thing. And because it's a quest item, and people rarely collect shinies around here to begin with, it's very difficult to find them. On the broker, at least. So I actually collected forever just so I could get 2 of them. It might be a striped red. I don't know. I looked up the quest at the time. It was like in July and August. I don't know, somewhere in there. And I finally found the last one I needed right in this area. How about here? That's him, right? You know, I ran in that area, but he didn't pop. I guess I didn't go quite far enough. Right around here, he should pop.
Hail, stranger.
You know, I had more success when I had no idea where the mob might pop up.
Hail, stranger.
I don't know if this is his lunch break time.
Hail, stranger.
You know, he probably doesn't get a lot of business lately since there's a token you can use to betray. There's probably nobody doing the quest. What is this? I'm not going to use it. I'm a little concerned what that is. Sir. When we do our armor quest, I believe we have to kill these little slugs. If you didn't watch me on my last stream, I couldn't find anything better for the skull, but I did get some armor that I had in my appearance slot. I've been saving most things that I find. These Thexian Dragoon gloves, though, I was not able to get that. I think the rest of this is probably quest gear. And some of the low-level stuff is a lot of fun because you don't see it around. People will buy Marketplace, you know, appearance armor, or they'll just have the high-end rating stuff. But, you know, some artists really put some effort into this level 10 or whatever it is gear, and you know, looks pretty darn good if you ask me. If you're into the disheveled look anyway, I guess that might be.
Can you spare a moment?
Okay. Is there more than one place this guy can pop? That's the next question. I gotta see if we have sound here. All right. I guess it's going to come down to looking up the quest. This hurts me more than it hurts you folks. I got to look up the quest to see if I can get a different waypoint. Only spawns while on the yep. At the rocks, at the far south end of the beach. And what else? What are the other factors that we need? Because it's certainly not popping up right now.
Stranger, can you spare a moment?
Oh, it's showing me way over here. Okay, whoever put in that waypoint there is a stinker.
Your overconfidence will be your undoing.
Cheat and you shall receive, I think, is the lesson we've learned here. Back from my days as an elementary teacher, I've learned that students say it's not cheating, it's using your resources. Alright, we're back on the docks, and now we're going to head back to Antonius Bale's little homage. Now, was this named after her dad? Or Antonia? Antonica. Well, they're both Bales, right? So she's Antonica, but he's Antonio. She... Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if I knew all the lore and then you guys could come on here and watch the stream and actually learn something? But all you're learning is if a guy plays this game since 2006, he still doesn't know squat. A lesson nonetheless, I would say. I wonder if anybody's ever made themselves small enough to get through this. See this little stump here? Like it's... Oh, never mind. You can get through it. If you're just tuning in, you wonder how I can fly at level 19. It's because I am a level 130 trade skiller. Before I did the adventure quest, before I started streaming the game, I did all of the trade skill quests.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
All right, now we're on Simon Rappaport. Here we go. I got a little ahead of myself earlier. I think it's the Diet Red Bull that's talking, folks. I can't be held responsible for my behavior. Okay, we're going to go to Thundering Steps. I've heard it pronounced steeps. Looks like it says steps to me, but what do I know? All right, it's right there. I think maybe I'll take this waypoint. It looks like it might be a closer Now, one thing we want to do when we're playing through this game is that because it's going to be the last time, and I know people have said it before, but my intention is this will be the last time that I play through this game. And so I do play with a bit of sadness, which seems a little bit odd, but to have played for this game for so long and to realize, I may never do the quests in a certain area again. I don't know. There's something so final about it, and maybe it's because I retired just a couple months ago. And that's kind of brought the light to me, is like, I don't miss my job. Because a lot of people, because I was a teacher, and a lot of people say, well, do you miss the kids and all that stuff? Yeah, I miss that. But I don't miss that. What I miss is the relationships. And I think that's why I said earlier that I miss my relationships with my old guildmates. I made such good friends back in the heyday, and they don't play anymore. Majority of the people that played in the Kingdom of Sky, Echoes of Fadewar, Rise of Kunark, that, to me, that was the, other than launch, obviously, but that to me is the greatest time frame in the world of EverQuest 2. The population was really vibrant. The website EQ2 Flames was alive and well. There were resources that you could go to and consume more of the game. You had a lunch break. You could go consume more EverQuest content in some way. And that stuff is just gone. And I know a lot of people are blame Daybreak Games or whatever for the downfall. Look, Daybreak Games is the reason we're still playing this game. A lot of people don't like microtransactions. They call them play to win. It's the reason we're still playing the game. It's the reason the game is still, we're able to play the game. The subscription costs of, if you account for inflation, what you would have paid to play it for a month back at launch would be over $22 today, right? So the subscription cost doesn't change, but all the expenses continue, and the revenue goes down as people leave the game as it ages. So they have to figure out a way, well, where are we going to discover more? It's basically a GoFundMe. Microtransactions in this game are a GoFundMe. It's life support for it. And I posted recently on the website, because people are fighting back and forth. It's pay to win and so on. They want to get rid of it and whatever. And I asked in there, who would play this game if you had to pay $40 a month to play it, because it's not being subsidized by some of these things in the game that make it easier for you to play or shortcut a lot of things. And some people say, well, you can't even play this game if you don't buy spell research. You can't play at the top end. Well, you play at the top end for what reason? To challenge yourself or to be the first? You got to understand, why am I playing this high level raid? Is it to challenge myself and do something that's practically impossible? Or is it, to be the first to do it? And your motivation oftentimes is either external, which is, look, we're on the leaderboard. We were the first ones to do it. And those people really rely on microtransactions, paying for spell upgrades. And then the people that want to be challenged, and internally, they might be an expansion behind in their content, right? They might not be doing the front end raids. They might be doing stuff way back, that the high end raiders might kind of be on at. But the thing is about it, that's the internal reward type of person. It's no, I accomplished a challenging thing here. And I understand that's my opinion, but I am trying to not take a side. I am just trying to look at the data and then present the data. And I may not be doing that. Right, and that's why people get angry and they start posting stuff. they're trying to protect. I also said in that same thread that there aren't two points of view. A lot of people on forums think there is like my point of view and the wrong point of view. And you know what? In the end, it doesn't, none of it matters. None of this doesn't matter. I hate to break it to a lot of people, but this game, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be on your deathbed saying goodbye to your family and saying, I should have played more EQ2. Well, you might, but, you know. I don't want to rule out everybody. There's a lot of people in the world. Can't rule everybody out. But I'm wondering if it's going to take me so long to discover every single quest and get every single quest done that maybe the next version of EverQuest will be out by the time I'm done. You know, this could take years. Heck, I could be doing Shattered Lands content a year from now still.
Hello.
All right, old Simon Rappaport.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
All right, let's take a look and see if we get old Mandros Karokov next.
Well met.
Yep. Could you give me somebody's throat to slit? Yeah, how about this guy? Mandros Karokov. The grave pool in Thundering Steps. All right. I must kill Mandros Karokov in the tower at the end of Dead River Road near the grave pool. Okay. All right. I think I know what we're going to do there. How did I forget where Thundering Steps was? I wonder if I go to the dock, because I wonder if I go to the dock and then take a griffin over here. That's Coldwind Cove. The grave pool. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go and then I'll... you know what? I turned my mouse off for the stream for some reason. And now, whenever I'm trying to make a point, I am no pointer. And without a pointer, you really can't make a point. All right, so we're going to go here. And then we're going to fly. I do believe I can use the Griffin Towers without doing their quests. I'm saving it for later. There's not even a tower here anyway.
Well met.
I would like to travel to this one, I believe. We'll see how this goes. All right. You know, when they made this zone, the flying wasn't even a consideration. Now I have a little theory, even though this game came out maybe 2-3 months before World of Warcraft came out. World of Warcraft did have flying, and I don't know if they launched with flying or not, but World of Warcraft definitely had in-world flying. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I guess. But I wonder if it was sort of an effort to say it's time for us. Because that way people traveling across outdated content could just fly. And they try, like World of Warcraft does, to force you to do content in an area before you can fly in the area. I mean, in later expansions, not in Shattered Lands. So, and yes, I'm not flying here. I'm taking a griffin, but I just wonder if one of the games inspired the other one to bring flying in, because it's you know, they didn't draw these zones for people to be up above looking down, and I imagine what they had to do is come back to every old zone and actually make it so they closed up some of the textures so you weren't looking through the world once you got up in the air. They're actually drawing pretty late here. I thought they would draw a little. I waited to get a updated computer before I started streaming, and I have everything turned up. I mean, not ridiculously here, because, well, basically because the graphics card isn't everything there is with this game. You know, there's some processor involved too. All right, whoops, flying a little low. A lot of red mobs. Oh, I don't even want to look at that. Epic. Nee, we don't want to go down there. I wonder if that's my guy right there. Let's bring up the map. Even though this was my downfall last time. Venipede. I don't want Venipede. Deathbone Savage. This stuff doesn't sound good. Oh, there we go. Possibly. Or that same clown that put the other waypoint in is trying to get me again. In the meantime, I hope Doom Squall doesn't decide to roam. Oh yeah, here's the tower.
Prepare to face your doom, meddler.
Sir. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna press my one button and hurt you. Oh, no, 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 no.
All hands, retreat.
No, I'm not going to battle a triple up. Do I have a feigned death in the house? Whew. Thank you, tinkering skill. I had my heart stopper from crafting. Well, I like when people first start playing the game and they feign death for the first time, and then they're stuck and they're wondering, like, okay, now how do I can't jump, I can't run, and it's the goofy X key. Inexplicably, it's the X key to stand back up. Public service announcement to all you feigned deathers out there. All right, Mandros Karakov is now fertilizing daisies in Thundering Steppes. What if all the bodies just stayed until they decayed? And then there was a player class that your job was to go around and just bury the bodies. And the people that killed them would have to pay you to clean up their mess. Wasn't there a game there was a game that if you died in the game, then your body, I think it was a Star Wars game or something, I never played it, but I saw there was like a world record for the longest time that somebody's corpse was sitting in a spot, because it would be there until you actually came in. And you'd been playing the game and then died there, and they were using it as sort of it became a landmark.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Mark Boz. Ooh, there's a name. Mark Boz Krati? I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to do some unknown. Okay, where's this guy at? To earn esteem with the city of Freeport, I must kill in South Qeynos, just outside the sewer exit, near the horse stalls. He is known spy who killed a high-ranking occultist in the Dismal Rage. Okay, now we've got our work cut out for us. We are not welcomed in there. So, I'm just kind of thinking, like, what do we have to do? All right, we'll do that. We're going to challenge me. I'm going to try to get in there without looking up the route to take. Yeah, how many times should I die or be attacked before? I know one thing. There's a great underwater over here. And that will get us into the caves or something? Peat bog? Did I go by it already?
Your eyes are so pretty.
I really wasn't looking for a fight. Hey, his bones float. I believe I came to the wrong spot. I came to the right spot. What did I get this time? A warden spell. Well, I wish I could give that to somebody. Or put it on the broker for how many million gold? Can you get anything in this game for gold anymore? Everything's plat, and it's... They should just have a button. Max plat. Alright, we're looking at the big map here. Where's that button? Where's me? This says highlight me. Oh, I'm way over here. Alright. Now, this one is a little bit embarrassing that I don't know. I don't know where that entrance is. Hey, let's give me some credit. I know that it exists. How's that? At least this one isn't on a timer. I know some of these betrayal things are on a timer. Why do I get the feeling that's not in a perfect spot? Turn this map off. There we go. You know, that's pretty close. I was down around the corner down there. The peat bog. Alright, and the peat bog still has guards in it. They're level 25. Probably heroic. I've noticed that the waiting for the zone server is actually longer than what I would expect it to be. At least the last couple days takes longer than I thought it should be. I have the full thing, you know, I did the full download when I did the game. Oh, figures. Look. Spawn on top of a named. Oh, it's only one up. Never mind. See you later, Alert Blister. Give me an exquisite chest. Ask and ye shall receive. His Royal Majesty. The exquisite chest. Okay, let's see how much damage we take. What do we get? A level 1 cape. a level 10 treasured cape, and some fabled. Should we take a look at what these look like? First, the machinist. All right. Now the muck stained. All right. A little bit more impressive. And finally, these better be good because we're going up the chain here. The mantle of righteousness fabled. Okay. Must have been a volleyball player. Put some elbow pads on the... Hey, I think this will look good if we throw some elbow pads on there. Okay, that was kind of a letdown, wasn't it? Now what I need to do is I need to avoid the guards. Like old yellow belly there. He's a triple up yeller. You know what? In case things go south, let's get a little healer action on the job. I want to get to the grate that goes to the caves. And the grate that goes to the caves, is it? I think it's on the other side of this log. So we're going to head over to the other side of the log here. But it's gray. I think I did all these quests in here. There aren't a ton of them. But this clown here, when you're at that level doing this, he will get you every time. Here we go. Oh, vermin snai. Vermin snai. Unless you're dyslexic, and then it's the vermin sign. And then the zone server. You know, I should play one of my songs when we're waiting for the zone server to go. I used AI to make several songs, many self-deprecating songs. All right, I do believe I want the down below. And then from the down, I wonder if I can go right to South Qeynos. Because it says just outside of the sewer entrance, that was sort of their hint. Not, well, I don't even know if it's sort of a hint. It's take the sewer, idiot. And we can't take the gate because they got bouncers right outside all the gates. Even with flying. Now, indoors, flying would really come in handy, but here it's more like that Frogger, playing Frogger, or if you're an Atari 2600 fan, Chicken, I think it's Freeway it was called. You had to run that chicken across the freeway. They weren't ripping Frogger off at all. Somebody just happened to think of the joke, chicken crossing the road, and they're like, yeah, let's have I'm sure that's what they told the judge when they got taken to court, but the caves are there. Qeynos Harbor, South Qeynos. Well, looky here. It's almost like I've played this game before. Now, should I just walk around talk tough? Here we go. I don't even have to talk tough. I think you saw my stocking cap. This hat angers a lot of NPCs, and I'm not sure why. I think that might be from a movie. This makes a lot of people angry. I'm trying to think. I think it was in Uncle Buck, and I think it was his hat. Is it the hat? This hat makes a lot of people angry. I think that's what it was. I think I'm giving my age away. Well, I don't really have to give it away anymore, do I? I talked about having a bald head earlier because my camera's not on, and I talked about being retired. So that kind of gave it away. Been playing since 2006. I don't know that could age me a lot, but I don't know. I wonder what the youngest age of anyone playing this game is without, their mom and dad's account. All right. So we took care of that guy. Let's celebrate.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
All right, now we're going to get this guy next. Qeynos Longtoe. And Enchanted Lands. Okay. We're going to grab this waypoint in case, in case things get rough. I like reading some of this flavor text. I think this, if some people even read the quest dialogue text, very few people do. But I think those that do, very few of them, I would say, this text in this box. And I know it's very small on my screen, but this oftentimes just sums up a lot of blah, 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 blathering, right? I must kill a Qeynos Longtoe roaming around Berry Brook Field in the Enchanted Lands. Qeynos is a brutal halfling warrior responsible for the death of a high-ranking commandant in the Freeport militia. Well, you know what? Let's take care of business. And yes, I did say business. I say it intentionally. Hopefully it's not too annoying to anyone who's listening. We know it's not pronounced business. We're not fools here. Busyness. Yes. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go around Berry Brook Field. Berry Brook Field. Berry Brook Field in Enchanted Lands. It's very red in the Enchanted Lands. Berry Brook Field. So we're going to go from memory. Oh, I don't think I've picked up any of these shinies here. I don't know if it'll be ones I don't have or not. Yes. The answer is yes. It will be ones that I don't have. Is this off? No. You know your harvesting is sped up with that buff, but the collecting is not sped up. What's this? A rose? Do I really want to mess with roses? I don't think so. I did the quest last year. These are new shinies this year. Is it only gonna... Now these are aggro, so... A rose. I did all that for a rose. Okay. Never mind. I will do it the hard way, like most good EverQuest players do. I will get it off the broker. Is there a named bear over here? There's a named bear over here, and his name is just not a Briarpaw. But they got super creative with the name, and they called the named one Briarpaw. How did they do it? Can you imagine that, sitting around in that session? Here he is. Gus was in charge of naming the... All right, what'd you come up with for the named bear over in Enchanted Lands? The named Briarpaw? What'd you decide to go with? I thought maybe we'd go with Briarpaw, but we'd capitalize it and then we wouldn't have the article in front of the name. And so, yeah, that guy is now selling ice cream at Culver's. Little to see, you don't get this information from other streamers. This is inside stuff. And if you weren't here today, folks, you wouldn't get this kind of, these little tidbits. Let's call them tidbits. All right, I believe this thing called Berrybrook. Nah, this isn't Berrybrook Field over here, is it? It is a field. But no, that they are just not friendly enough to have a. They're not friendly enough to have a level 20 dude in there. Well, it's going to have to be over by that fence then. It's going to have to be by this fence where that, by Granary Hill maybe? Is there some non-aggro spiders over here? There it is. I don't know if that's the, whew, okay. Don't mind me, I was I was only a few inches off. I mean, if you really, to scale, I was just a few inches off. Okay, it got awkward there. It got awkward there. Thankfully, this chat is a barren wasteland, so I don't have to take any guff for that mistake. Yeah, these little, if you're not a streamer, I'll let you know that like Twitch has these built-in things, like little goals to accomplish. And one of them is to have a certain number of interactions, a certain number of people talking in chat. And I think that's really a cool idea, but it's also impossible when you live in a world of lurkers. So I've been trying to work up a sneeze, thinking maybe some kind of individual would just type Gesundheit. But then I realized that's probably not worth it because most people don't know how to spell Gesundheit. And so it'd be a little embarrassing, wouldn't it? All right, so I believe we're in the right spot. Because there's non-aggro stuff here, and so it seems like a good place to have this guy spawn. Even these spiders are non-aggro. I sat here one time on the Origin server, and I was just trying to level up. And since none of these were aggro, I knew I could just sit here and pick them off. And the killing is so slow when you're doing it that they'll respawn before you get them all cleared out. And it's very punitive over there. It's very difficult to level up. I was doing it for hours. Just mine, just mush. And it wasn't until I was logging out that I noticed somebody had sent me a tell. And they were reporting me for botting. Because I was just sitting in one spot killing stuff. Yep. I believe they were given the Sherlock Holmes Award after that, shortly after that. I didn't want to deal with red stuff. that's the wrong button. Hey, hangar. A level 34 mob. Going down by a level 19 mob. This is not Origin server, kids. Whew. There it is. Field right there. But there's aggro stuff here. I am but a wee level 19. Look at all the... It's bad news all the way around here. Thank you. Thank you, white mob. But why are you hanging out in a level 34 zone? Okay, we're going back to Antonica. I'm telling you what. It almost made getting into Qeynos a free quest. After doing that, I'm trying to run through that red stuff. They're gonna have us going to Zach too, probably. Earth time is almost noon in my zone. Norrath, it's approaching evening. I think the worst thing about streaming, other than you have to talk to yourself for hours on end, the worst thing about streaming is I can't consume other forms of audiovisual. Because typically I would have golf on my other screen right now.
Hello.
I know it's Friday, but if you're not a golfer, you'd think, no, golfing is on the weekend. But Phoenix Open is going on right now. All right, so we got this one named Marvin Honeyjum. Now, Marvin Honeyjum, I didn't read the flavor text there. Honeyjum, right? Where could they possibly be? They're either in Enchanted Lands or Rivervale. So let's go back to the flavor text and take a look. I am completely wrong. Okay. Just outside the sewer exit in Qeynos Harbor. Okay. I think we're going to take the same route there. Why would they put someone named Honeyjum in Qeynos Harbor? It's very clearly a halfling. Okay, I think I'm officially a nerd. I will cut that out of the VOD. I don't want the world knowing that I just made that comment. So I was a character on The Big Bang Theory. All right, we're back in the peat bog again. And from the peat bog, I think we decided... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No. No, sir. No, sir. Oh, goodness. Why don't guards mind their own business? You know, I'm sure that cuts into the tourism business quite a bit in this area. Forward. To the down below. Let's see if we can get this right. And then I got to go over, and there was the South Qeynos thing in here. The other side was Qeynos Harbor. I believe it was this side. Qeynos Harbor, and this is the caves, right? Yep. All right. Go to Qeynos Harbor. Qeynos Harbor Freight. And I don't know about this Vidgar guy. Is he going to steal my kill? Is this a goodie or a baddie? Beast Lord. What kind of gear is this guy wearing? Legendary? 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 Looks like a... Okay. Is this the free gear you get when you buy a level up, a 110 boost? I think it is. All right. And he's not a clown. He's a very nice person, I'm sure. But where's my guy? Because there's guards all over the place here. Ask and you shall receive. Honey Gem, come on over here. No AoEs, please. Oh, a dolly. Jeez, this guy made me jump out of my armor. All right. We're going to Antonica. So as you see, the betrayal business is probably not the most riveting content in the world, but the content is every quest we can possibly find, which means it's going to be a lot of waiting around for the next quest. So what's our goal? To do as many quests as we can. Secondary goal, talk as much as possible. So if anyone happens to pop into chat at any given moment, that they hear some interaction. Because I don't have a camera, so then you're thinking... You ever go to a stream where you're like, because a lot of people watch stream just for background, right? You just want something going on in the background. You feel like you're hanging out with other people when it's going on. And then you go into a stream, especially some of these EverQuest streams over the years. Not right now. There's very good content creators right now in the EverQuest 2 scene. But back in the day... they would just turn their game on and stream. And they wouldn't interact.
Hello.
Oh, should we do the... Yeah, we gotta break up my voice with...
Finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Okay, this guy is in North Qeynos. In Iron Toes Inn. Okay. When I started the betrayal quest, I did this back in the day with a different character. On stream, I read through the text, and I'm going to tell you, it's the amount of effort that somebody put into, making the dialogue and narrating, like creating the storyline for the stuff. It's a shame. It's just not, typically it's not appreciated. We click through as much as we can. If there's an add-on to skip dialogue in a game, we'll just download the add-on and kind of just kind of walk through a game and just do it mindlessly. And so I think it's really important For me, doing this the last time is to just... I hate to use the... Ooh. Why doesn't roll yellow get out of there? For me, doing this for the last time... I should just take time to appreciate the art. The dialogue, the narration. Try to understand what's going on. Right? Me click button, me kill mob. That's usually the strategy employed. Now, it doesn't look like I'm going to make it to Shadow Knight today, but when I do go back to Shadow Knight, I played that for quite a bit. I'm actually going to look at the map here. I want to see if there is a way to get to north, south, harbor, and the caves. Is there a... There's a north one right there. And a markable. Nobody's here. Let's mark it. EverQuest was here, baby. Eldergrove, north. I can't imagine what it was like playing the game without a map or without any quest helpers. It had to be. It'd make the game so much bigger, so much deeper. It'd force you to study everything, to notice any, to run your mouse around and click on stuff just to see, is this... Because back in the day, they had so many quests that were just presented to you because you happened to click on an object.
I'll stick you.
All right, he is in the Iron Toes Inn. Which... Iron Toes... Iron Toes, baby. Hey, I got something right today.
Prepare to face your doom, meddler.
There he is. He must have heard my armor clanking out here. This is a general. See, these guys are getting more and more important as we go along. Now, they still die to a one-button macro. But nevertheless, let's not be overly judgmental. Guess where we're going? We're going back to Antonica again. I think most of the quests in Antonica that I have finished already. Let's just kind of take a look at the journal here. Under the completed tab. In Antonica, I've done 95. So it's got to be close to all of them. We're going to continue to do quests on level as much as we can. Eventually, I will have to out-level some things in order to do raids. And then at some point, and it won't happen for a year, 2 years. Here's the thing with the game, though. It degrades as you go along. If you take a look at the quest content and also the delivery method of quests early in the game, or when it was vanilla and so on, it's just so much more. It's about the questing, and eventually, a lot of players didn't want to have to quest.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
I like the quest. Again, this is the same every time we grab one of these bounty quests. But he says there's one catch, because I suppose I could pass a few to you. Like, I have all these bounties here. I was going to do the bounties, but I suppose I could give you some. But there's only one catch. The Freeport militia won't pay you for them, since they don't know you. But I could put a good word in for you. But I get to keep the money, of course. Okay. I suppose that would work. So here we go. He says, I must kill Norrath. This sounds like a neck forest one. In the Elder Grove, in the Qeynos province district, just outside the sewer exit near the archery shop. She is responsible for an ambush in the common lands that killed 14 guardsmen. Hold on now. Things are getting serious here. "14 guardsmen. I will gladly do this one. She's in the Elder Grove in Qeynos province district outside the sewer exit. So I guess they're hinting again that when I'm in the down below, I should probably just look for the Qeynos. Oh, I think, did we see that one? I think we did. Qeynos province district. Oh, that's right. I should have remembered this tree. This tree was the landmark, so you would remember where the grate was underneath there. I know there's trees over there, but oh boy. Oh, Lurk Blister. You gonna give me 3 sets of shoulders again? Especially the tacky red ones with the elbow guards? Nope, we just got the treasure chest this time. We got some more muck, stained spalders. And of course, incinerate. Okay, now. It's so misty in here. I lose track of the route I need to take. By the way, it isn't this one, but there's a spot where you can take a log and get over this fence. Okay, down below. We're going to the down below. I believe I did all the down below. Vermin's Eye and Condemned Catacombs. Is that it? I might be screwing up the names with. All right, here we got Norrath. And we got the Elder Grove. I'm running out of grates, so maybe they're gonna stop sending me into the. Now suddenly, they give me a blue dot. Suddenly they give me a blue dot on my map. If you don't know the history, there used to be no blue dots on the maps. There used to be fog of war on all the maps. And then the first thing they did was they said, well, we're getting rid of the fog of war. It uses up too many resources. Too much memory, so we're going to, it'll help everything if we don't have to keep track of what part of the map you've uncovered or whatever. So then you go into a new map and, you'd see everything. And that's fine. I'm not really a fog of war guy, but, The main thing that bothered me about fog of war is if you bring up a map and you can't uncover it all because you can't get to it. Like this blew out on the outside of this specific map. You could never get out there, but yet it was under the cloak of darkness. And it would, as an OCD gamer, I guess, or as a completionist, I'd want that whole map, the whole raw thing, uncovered. And then I wouldn't be able to see it. And so when they said, we're getting rid of the fog of war, glory, hallelujah.
You ruined your own lands, but you won't ruin these.
Oh, there, Norrath. Hate to mess up your little pigtails here. see what grumpy look she has. My sword's bigger than your sword. Penitent kick. Hey, I finally got a pally one. Which I've all leveled. And of course, I would never use it anyway because I'm going to be SK again. So anyway, I think I've said this earlier, but if somebody happened to jump in chat in the meantime, what are the odds of that? Someone actually watching. Anyway, since I'm going to jump back and forth, I can't do all of the betrayal quests because they give too much in the end. You get too much status for doing them, and then they'll end. And even though they'll disappear out of my quest journal, they will still count in my achievements. Thanks to Counseling DM, one of the streamers here, for helping me with understanding that today, because I was almost going to say, well, I'm just going to use a token to betray if I keep losing my quest progress. And then she brought it, because I was watching her stream at the time, and she brought up her map and her achievements, and I'm like, okay, I got it. And then there was another streamer in there. Starts with an M. It's a long name, Magnimus or something. And then yeah, he gave a little more information too. So those streamers are really. I've been watching those two guys for a long time. And there's a new streamer just in the last couple of weeks, probably about just a little bit longer than I've been streaming. His name starts with Moo. I don't know. He doesn't have a camera. He's never played the game before. And what a great, just the most interesting, just it's fun watching his brain just work through things and figure them out. He doesn't mind if you backseat at all. He encourages you to give him tips, and because he just absorbs it like a sponge. But I just really enjoy watching that guy stream. All right, so now we have Clint Gilcrush. Clint Gilcrush. What's the flavor on this one? Oh, he's in the docks and Thundering Steps. You think it's that one before that I thought it was? Did I just hover over and saw it was a... We got to check off this one and this one. I'm on my last one. Honey Jum, General. Oh boy, we need a...
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Okay. Hey, what we're going to do then is we're going to go head on over to Thundering Steps. Go to that spot where I... Okay, here's the deal with Thundering Steps. I pay to play, baby. I'm not going to go hit a bell. We're just going to take a little trip. I'm going down to California, IA. If anybody knew that was a Def Leppard song, by golly. I salute you. Right here you should be. Right here you should be. Right here you should be. I must eliminate Gilcrush, who is on the on the docks. Never mind. Nobody here but us guys who can't read. Oh, Gilcrush. Oh, Gilcrush. You know where he's going to be? You know where he's going to be? You know where he's going to be? Is everybody decent in here? Unfortunately, yes. Okay. You know where he's going to be. He's going to be on... I know he is. Yeah, I'll get your butterflies later. That guy is going to be on this one because this is the one I skipped.
Hail, stranger!
And as usual, I am exactly wrong. All right, we got this little spot down here. Well, color me confused. I'm on the docks. I ran the length of the docks. I'm on the docks. I ran the length of the docks. This awkward silence is me looking up the quest. All right. No secrets here. We're all friends. I need old Clint. Here he is. Clint Gilcrush. Travel to the Thundering Steps. Check. Kill, not check, who is already standing on the left platform. He's already standing there? Oh, for goodness sakes. Apparently, follow the glowing yellow urine.
Hail, stranger! Can you spare a moment?
Tell me again about how he's already standing here. I really liked that part where he's already standing there. It gave me a little bit something we call hope. Instead, what it has given us is something called dead air.
Hail, stranger! Can you spare a moment?
And I'm already picturing it. The one person who accidentally clicked on this link and is watching this stream has wandered on off to go make a sandwich or went to a different stream where they had something there that everybody likes. It's called content.
Hail, stranger! Can you spare a moment?
Oh, Gilcrush, where are you? You know what we're going to do? We're going to let everybody enjoy a really good song that we're going to call, that really, it helps describe my stream here. Is it this one?
Bought the mic set up, clicking on the stream. Dreaming big, it ain't quite what it seems. No viewers sitting, just waiting alone. Spilling coffee all over my phone. Got the SM7B, big investment made. XLR cables, but my talent's delayed. Settle in and chat, no one's around. Whisper to myself, cause I'm streaming to the ground. EverQuest, the name with the story I. But my channel's empty, my hope started to die. Gave it a week, then I threw in the towel. Guess I'll watch Asmon go from now. Confident, at first thought I'd be the best. Within days, my courage put to the test. Graphics all fancy, overlays top notch. But all I got is silence, nobody to watch. Press and go live, thinking this is my shot. But alone in the room, all I got is squat. Dreams turning gray like a faded old screen. Streamer life ain't as easy as it may seem. EverQuest, the name with the story I. But my channel's empty, my hope started to die. Gave it a week, then I threw in the towel. Guess I'll watch watch as we go from now. Pressing go live, thinking this is my shot. But alone in the room, all I got is squat. Dreams turning gray like a faded old screen. Streamer life ain't as easy as it may seem. EverQuest the name with a starry eye, but my channel's empty, my hope started to die. Gave it a week, then I threw in the towel. Guess I'll watch Asmongold from now.
Okay. Is there a discussion page for this? Is there a discussion page for this? Travel to Thundering Steps. I can't even find a... Will only aggro when a person with a quest. He's the same level as character. An in-game representative of a Red Sox pitcher, Kurt Schilling. His name is actually just an anagram of Kurt's name as well. Clint. Okay, we're going to have to do a slash command. Maybe he's in the world somewhere. Slash. Target. Clint. Nothing.
Stranger.
Kurt Schilling stopped playing the game and they didn't want to honor him anymore. Oh, Clint Gilcrush. Where are you? So they say he's here, and he's got red text above his name. White text above his name. He's not attackable until he decides to be attackable. I know they showed the other doc, but what's the fella to do here? That's Quint. I don't know how Kurt Schilling feels about being part of a betrayal quest.
Hail, stranger! Can you spare a moment?
Right here. No, I need the target Clint. Is it possible that he's in the earth down here? I gotta go way down here and target the guy. No. All right, content. This is not content king kind of stuff, is it? So I'm surprised there's not a discussion page on this. Copy. Clint. Guild Crush. Not. On dock. Well, here's one from 2014, Missing Quest. Look above the docks. In the settlement. Not there. I don't think I need the whole... Like if I go target core egg. Yeah, it targets him, so... Oh, shoot. This is why we can't have nice things. Sir, can I go somewhere? How about Thunder Mist Station? Because this guy's killing me. Nope. Look at the text. You cannot ride a mount while Koreg Bellstrom is trying to kill you. Well, isn't that inconvenient? I should have never targeted that guy. So I targeted him, because I was trying out, do I have to type all of Clint's name in order to target him if he's around? And so I just picked a random guy, and I only typed part of his name, and it indeed targeted him. And then I thought, I don't want to have him targeted, so I should target myself because I don't want anything to accidentally happen. So how do you target yourself in this game? You press F1. I pressed 1, which is... Let's, can we have bygones be bygones there, Gordon? I mean, it was... Accidents happen. Yeah, so that's what happened. So when you can't see somebody on a platform like that, normally you can just do a target and then press H. And you will hail them and whoop, they'll pop right up into the world. Yeah, this guy say it's a triggered spawn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do because it's just dead air here. So maybe we'll let you listen to another one of my how about the you just finished the quest, but the full song.
You just cracked the mystery wide, slayed the beast, no place to hide. Blazing trails through distant lands, victory rests in your hands. Riding high on dragons fierce, mark the map with every pierce. From the shadows to the light, a hero's crown is shining bright. You just finished a quest, oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air, claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest you are the best. Through the forest dark and deep, treasures found where secrets sleep. Spellbound tales come to an end. You've become the people's friend. whisper of your name, warrior in the Hall of Fame. Every battle, every scroll, you've just set another goal. You just finished a quest, oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air, claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest you are the best. Legends whisper of your name, warrior in the Hall of Fame. Every battle, every scroll, you just set another goal. You just finished a quest, oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air, claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest you are the best.
Alright, I've come to a decision. We are deleting the quest, and we're just going to get a different type of quest, and that's just going to be one that
Through the forest dark and deep, treasures found where secrets sleep. Spellbound tales come to an end. You've become the people's friend. Legends whisper of your name, warrior in the Hall of Fame. Every battle, every scroll, you've just set another goal. You just finished a quest, oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air, claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest you are the best.
Alright, we're going to take our lumps. Gal, kind of let you down on this one. He's not there, unfortunately. Alright. I don't like the villages idea. I mean, if I'm going to do all of the quests, then I probably... So we're not going to be able to do old Clint there at the end of the pile. Halt the expansion. We'll just try some of these, like the chopping wood one and so on. You must go forth through Antonica, wreaking havoc, destroying the weeds that bend to the queen's will. While your actions might be limited, the chaos and fear they engender will spread like wildfire across the land. Do you accept this mission, my friend? Well, I actually don't even know what it is, but... Cut off the cure. No, I did cut off the cure already. We'll see if he'll give me a different one. Straw on fire. Straw on fire. I must torch the hay bales within Antonica, turning the farmers against the Qeynos guard, who failed to protect them. Sounds like a good time, doesn't it? Here's a field right here. Yo, you got some hay bales, friends? It's as baily as it gets. It says, hay bale. This must be the hay bale I'm supposed to burn. The hay bale. There's one. Ooh, hot foot, hot foot. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So, okay, quick question for anybody watching VOD. Hay bales, they remind me of hay rides, right? And people will go, typically they have to either be at an apple orchard or getting pumpkins. Sometimes getting a Christmas tree. But then they go on a wagon ride. All right, now these are adults doing these wagon rides. I don't see kind of what the fun is in that. Now, I did grow up on a farm, and there was no joy in being on a hay wagon. Let me tell you that. You weren't, you weren't a tourist. You were sweating, and imagine you're covered in sweat, and then under the sun, no sunscreen. Sunscreen wasn't an issue back then.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
And then on top of that, the hay has all sorts of chaff. We call it chaff. It's just all the dried little leaves, smaller fragments. And you'd have to throw these hay bales up above your head when you're doing the wagon. Either the wind was blowing or when you just pulled them off, And so then this stuff would stick to your skin. You basically would just be covered in sweat and these little pieces of dirt, dust. And then every once in a while, like twice a year, you'd grab a hay bale off of the hay baler, go to put it on the wagon, and there would be like part of a snake sticking out of the hay bale. It had been baled up, And yeah, that would always get your attention. All right, we did straw on fire now. So we've done cut off the cure and straw on fire.
Well met.
The tainted apples. Tainted apples. Locate bottles of poison. Locate the bottles of poison. We'll do one without reading the text, and then we'll read the text. I'd like to check. They might be in Windstalker Village, but they could be at these little salesmen's huts here. See any bottles? Behind them, there's some bottles. Doesn't look like it's those. I do have to get closer just in case. No. All right, we'll do the unimaginable. We'll actually read the quest. We need to weaken the resolve of the Qeynosians. I must sicken their sniveling children by poisoning the shipments of apples destined for Qeynos. I'm not looking for bottles. I bet if I turn around and hover over some of these boxes, they will actually be crates of apples. Not these. These? Nope. These? No. These? Again with the no. I'm not giving up yet. Destined for... We'll check the lighthouse and then we'll check the... Because there should be shipments of things on the dock. There's a little shop here. We'll stop here. I don't feel like this would be it, but why not check? Hey lady, you know what you could do with these boxes? Put some apples in them. Save me a lot of running around. I mean, I'm just an innocent man trying to poison children. These would have made great apple crates. Alright, I'm not happy about this. One more try. I'm going to head on out to that trader's place. I can't think of the name of it. Trader's Shack. For what it's worth, I think it was a great idea to check the docks. Over here in the distance is the Qeynos Claymore. This will be the reward for getting through all of Desert of Flames and Shattered Lands. It'll probably be more than a year since I see this thing. Until I see this thing. Because you have to be in Kingdom of Sky content. I don't really care for the... I like Desert of Flames, and I am going to try to get that when you're at maximum rep with all 3 coins, blades, and whatever the last... Uh-oh. Did I go far enough? Yep. How about these? Crate of poisons. I thought I was getting crates of apples. Oh, now I gotta get apple. You know where those apple crates probably are? You know I have to go inside before I go check the docks. I bet I had him. We'll see. We'll see if I'm a... I'm closer to the merchants. I will check the merchants first. Then I will check the docks. Unless I don't need to. Well, I did say they'd make great crates for apples. Was that it here? I think the other ones might have been... It might have been... I'm so glad I can fly. Now, I don't... If I was big into role-playing, I wouldn't have the guy with wings. But I don't like looking at mounts. Which is why all my mounts are turned off. Of all players. Because it's just a big fashion show. That's all it is. Is it these 3? 2, 1, 2. Which means... Where's the last one going to be? Not on the dock. Where do they want me to go? I'll just go back. Maybe one spawned. Maybe they forgot I clicked it. Bygones would be bygones. Nope. I don't think they have any merchandise over here. So there's a big chunk of, during the shattering, big chunk of Luckland, I believe it was. A big chunk of the moon or something landed here. Made the crater, and I believe that's the Thundering Steps craters as well. Okay. Sir, can I click your wares, please? All right. You know, I was doing so well. I was doing so well, and I wasn't reading text, but I just want to find out where else these, I want to find out where the rest of these apples are. I don't want to keep running around and clicking on stuff. That's not content. I need Sabotage, the tainted apples. According to my Keep of the No Slayers? No. Yeah. They said there were some there at the Keep of the No Slayers. It's a long ways away. Sayer's Outfitters. I didn't see any there. Mariner's Island. I think I got that one already. Merchant Tents. I got that one. I don't know. We'll go back there. It's because it's closer. We'll go back there and see if we can find some at the trader's cabin. I just don't want to go to the No Slayer Keep if I don't have to. Okay, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours, 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, but this is the poison. I don't need the poison. Oh, back here. For goodness sakes. All right. Here we got new life, boys. We got new life. We got a second wind coming. All right, we're going to fly around back. We're going to turn this one in. And I think we'll just kind of see where our faction is at. You know, just to see how close we are to being able to finish this betrayal stuff.
Hello.
Tainted apples. Indeed. All right, bring up the character screen. Hard to see in this resolution. Factions. City factions. Freeport. You know, I'm close. You know, they're indifferent to me right now. So I'm like 2,000 away.
Hello.
All right, we'll just try this. Picking my prey. What must be done for liberty and equity and their spreading? I must strike down the miners sent forth into Antonica by the Ironforge Exchange, with the directive to gather stones to strengthen the city walls. We do see miners every here and there, don't we? I'm not quite certain where they're at, and so for the sake of expediting things, picking my prey is this one. They are pretty much all over the place. We'll just start right here. So I did all the quests here. I'm level 19. I wanted to go into Stormhold and do the Stormhold quest. That place is, boy, it's stuff in front is green. Stuff in the very bottom is just blood red. And it's hard to do the quest in there at level 19. Is there a miner here? It says there might be a miner working on some rocks here. Nope. Well, there's rocks all over. Let's just check some of these rocks quick. Miner? No. Miner? Nope. Here's the good news. I'm not going to keep saying miner. Nope. At each one of these. Believe me, I want to say miner. Nope. I gotta pick this up. It's not a miner, right? That's a woodcutter. Anybody know a miner around this place? Ask and you shall receive.
Looking for me.
Oh, if only we had tracking. I'm assuming anytime I mean, I used to see them all over the place, but who pays any attention to them? They really don't have any point in the game unless you're doing this quest. Somebody doesn't like me down there. I'm afraid that if I use these waypoints, it'll be places that I already checked. And it's just going to be... It's going to be really redundant. Like, we're just... Yeah, we've been there. Well, here's a guy.
Looking for
No
me.
friend. Nothing personal. Senseless brutality. Senseless waste. Okay. None there. Okay, we'll try the fourth one. Yeah, I think we're getting to that point where this looking for miners is pretty much non-content. Oh, this is the location of the one that's dead. The good news is there's a miner here. The bad news is I already collected. We'll just do a little flyby here and maybe we'll get lucky and see one. Is that a named right there? Okay. Fifth one. Sixth one. Yeah, I thought this one, just doing this, running around, getting these guys would be pretty fast. This is why doing every quest in this game will take years. So as time went on, of course it didn't, oh my goodness. Okay. I know I don't finish my thoughts too often, but as time went on, questing became less popular among a group of players, and at some point somebody showed their hand and they said, we do cave in to people who complain a lot. And the quest, although still mandatory, there's one quest chain in newer content, and that's it. There isn't any little secret stuff off to the side. It's one quest chain. You should work your way through it. Try to do it without yawning. Nothing to discover anymore. It's the one I just looked at. Here's my final waypoint. I only have 3 guys so far. He's too cute to die. You know, there's a lot of rocks around here. You'd think there'd be a lot more miners. Now, I'm assuming these rocks were supposed to be sort of splash damage from that crater over there. So all of this stuff probably just... The idea was that it would just spewed out from... Right, because the crater doesn't just disappear. There had to have been stuff that got just shot out in all directions. You can see off in the distance some rocks here and there. I don't know if there's miners there. I imagine there is. If it's a bigger rock, there's a chance there's a miner there. This is why you roll a scout, people. This is why you roll a scout. Because you have tracking. You type in miner and it tells you where to go and how to get there. I really would like to just finish this quest up. And then what I'll do offline is I'll probably finish getting my faction so we can move on from all of these. I don't really feel like editing my VODs down, so to make things go a little quicker. So this downtime flying around hoping you'll stumble across something is not it's not my idea of something worth watching. Of course, then again, I'm not sure anything that I have done so far is worth watching, but I'm doing it. I'm just here to be your Just here to be your background if you need some background. Maybe I should say I'm a first-time player, and then I can get some interaction in chat. Because everybody loves to help out, you know. Everybody's so helpful in this game. I mean, there's some wise guys, but their heart's in the right place. They just think they're funny. You know? They don't necessarily have to be right about it. All right, guys. I think, yeah. Let's end the broadcast with how about, here we go. One more song, then we'll be done for the day.
Darkest night and day, in the shadows where the monsters play, stepping through portals, magic in my wake. Every quest I take my power to stake. Armor shining bright like the morning sun. Battles fierce, but oh what a thrill. Defeat the beast, my journey's just begun. One by one I'll conquer every hill. Shadow night with a heart so bold. In the horizons the stories unfold. Every quest completed, tales untold. Feel the fire, watch the legend unfold. Caverns deep and forests tall, mystic rivers and the ancient walls. Enemies lurk, but I won't fall. Every quest answered every call. Every quest I take my power to sleep. In the silence of the darkest night, strength and honor keep my path in sight. Through the chaos I find a light. Every quest, my eternal fight. Shadow night with a heart so bold. In the horizons the stories unfold. Every quest completed, tales untold. Feel the fire, watch the legend unfold. The legend unfold. The legend unfold. Shadow night with a heart so bold. No light souls, the stories unfold. Every quest completed, tales untold. Feel the fire, watch the legend unfold. Fire, watch the legend unfold. Legend unfold.
Hello.
Caverns deep and forests tall, mystic rivers and the ancient wall. Enemies lurk, but I won't fall. Every quest, watch the legend unfold. Caverns deep and forests tall, mystic rivers and the ancient walls. Enemies lurk, but I won't fall. Every quest answered every call. In the silence of the darkest night, strength and honor keep my path in sight. Through the chaos I find a light. Every quest, my eternal fight. Every quest, my eternal fold. Every quest, my eternal fold.
All right. That'll wrap it up for me today. I'll finish this, like I said. Oh, this is timed. All right. Everybody, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day here, and hopefully you go ahead and mark my follow me, so that next time you can catch me on here again. Although it wasn't that compelling at the end. I want everybody to take care and just be good to yourselves.